Welcome in, Falcon fans, to another season of Lake Dallas High School football. I'm Justin Smith. Alongside me is my color commentator, Cameron Hobbs. Cameron, what do you think about this year?
Man, another year, another time to get after it, Smitty. I'm excited to be here with you. Excited for another year of Falcon football. Excited to see this team, man. A lot of experience in this team. Got an older team than we've been used to.
Absolutely. We coming off of a little playoff excitement last year. The Falcons were able to make it to the first round of the playoffs, and they got bumped by Grapevine. And that was a really, really fun year, seeing this team progress from the year before, get to the playoffs, and really give Grapevine a run for their money.
Man, seeing them grow from where we started with them 2 years ago to where they went last year was just incredible to watch growth from Cade Boardham going from a sophomore quarterback to a junior quarterback. That's one thing I want to see this year. How does he grow from a junior quarterback to a senior quarterback? His senior year, what marks is he going to leave with this program? He's a big program guy. I want to see what he does.
The captains are at midfield, setting up for the coin toss. Cade Boardham is a captain for the Lake Dallas Falcons. Tanner Moon, number 45, a captain. Riley Griffin, senior linebacker for the Falcons, and number 3, Xavier Rodriguez. He changed his number from 26 last year. That's going to be tough to get used to.
Getting used to that, man. Xavier Rodriguez, just a heck of a linebacker. Him and Riley Griffin out there holding down that linebacker core. It's going to be eager to watch. I'm going to be eager to watch them today and throughout the season, just to see what they can do and see how they have grown over the offseason as well. Having Riley Griffin come in as a sophomore as well as Xavier and seeing what they did from 2 years ago until last year. I want to see how their senior seasons go as well. Very, very excited and to watch them go. I think a big storyline for me is seeing Sam McAfee make the move to receiver, from running back to receiver. That's a big one. We've seen him play running back. He's an excellent running back, but see him play receiver tonight, that's going to be a first for us. So I'm very excited to watch him go.
Absolutely. Of course, Fabricio Salas is twisting and tweaking on the board for us here today. We have a new cameraman, Josh, this season. We're excited to have him on board. And the moment you've all been waiting for, Falcon fans, our young sideline reporter, Adam Tips, is down near the end zone. Adam, do you read me?
I got you guys. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? How is it down there?
Hot. Simple as that. Hot. I think you might get into this a little bit later, but Coach had everybody prepared. Lots of fluids being pushed down here already, so it's going to be a hot one. So player safety for sure tonight.
Hey, Adam posted on all that.
Adam, if I told you that Smitty tried to shut the door up here, would you believe me?
I mean, that's pretty crazy.
It's hot, man. It's hot.
That AC unit doesn't even blow into the room. So
no, it doesn't. It would be a little bit of a sauna in here. But we're ready to go. It's 99 degrees here in Greenville, Texas, as the Falcons are set to take on the Greenville Lions. The kick is away, and this 2023 campaign has begun. Takes it past the 10. Tackle made by number 22. That's Lincoln Snyder, junior linebacker.
That's a great start for these Falcons. You played aggressive on special teams, and you know, like Jason Garrett said, you want to win in all 3 phases.
All 3 phases.
All 3 phases. Right there. He just won one right there.
Defense, special teams.
He started off great. Now let's see what this defense can do.
Here we go. Starters for the Falcons here today. We got a cornerback, number 8, Tony Butler. It looks like number 1, the other cornerback, Jakarian Jackson. In the secondary, number 2, Jalen Brooks, and number 14, Christian DeKeegan.
We got some new faces to starters, Smitty.
We sure do. We'll get to the linebackers here next. First snap from scrimmage, quarterback drop backs, play action. It's a pass and couldn't quite connect with number 4, Isaiah Williams.
Well, you know why that was. Because number 61 was in his face, or 51 was in his face rather than that. That would be Humphrey Kakuba, who we called his number a lot last year. He was just in the face of the quarterback right there. He was not able to make that throw.
Starting linebackers for the Falcons, number 6, Darius Duncans, Riley Griffin, and Xavier Rodriguez. Another play action, looks left, fires deep once again. He's got a man open, and it is going to be a touchdown for the Lions. Wow, what a shot.
Man, Jakarian Jackson he got just a little bit behind him there. And unfortunately, number 10 was able to score right there. Jackson's going to go back to the sideline. Coach is going to talk to him, calm him down. His first game of the year. He's got to make adjustments there, not let him get in front of him like that.
Anthony Johnson hooking up with Dadrian Payton for the Greenville Lions, and they are on the board with an early lead, 6-0 with 11:36 here to go in the first quarter. Wow. They saw something they liked in that first play. That outside matchup was favorable for them. them, and they went right back at it.
Might see some safety help coming over there to help him because that guy's fast. Number 10 is fast for Greenville, and Jakarian Jackson just may not be able to keep up with him right now.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. Not listed on our roster, and not something you often see. Number 55 is the kicker.
Got some mustard, boys.
For Greenville. So we got a little mustard on the lettuce, you say?
Yeah, we do have some mustard on the lettuce. I think this is going to be running into the kicker. I don't think it's anything egregious.
All right.
Tips, did you ever run into the kicker back in your day?
No, I never got close to blocking anything.
And so we'll step aside for a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
We'll be right back with the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
A great smile leaves a lasting impression, and at Corinth Orthodontics, that's exactly what they specialize in. Call Corinth Orthodontics at 940-321-3919, and don't forget, your smile is their passion.
Welcome back to the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
We're back here on Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. Quarterbacks are trailing the green. Quarterbacks, oh my goodness. We are just a little green here coming back here. But the Lake Dallas Falcons are trailing the Greenville Lions 7-0 in the first quarter with 11:36 remaining. But they are here to receive the ball, and we are going to, I am cutting out here, I think, in my mic.
You sound good to me.
I had lost myself. But we are going to be seeing this offense come out of the gate. Keondae Henry looks like he's going to be getting this ball. Does that look like that to you?
Yeah, he's back deep to receive. It's tough to see the numbers right now for me.
It is. Me too. We're getting our sea legs back.
I am fascinated by the kicker for Greenville, number 55. You might never see that again, as this is going to be kind of a squib pooch kick fielded by Riley Griffin at the 30-yard line. He's going to move left and try to get his way across the 40-yard line.
Riley Griffin, that's
a little extracurricular there in the middle of the field, but no flags, so we're going to let the offensive unit take the field here for the Falcons at the 43-yard line, and that's where they'll start their first series of this young 2023 season.
Riley Griffin tried to do his best impression of beast mode there, put his shoulder down to see if he could shed it and keep going.
It's kind of fun to watch.
He is fun to watch. Man, I'm ready to watch the debacle Brockle take off at running back here.
Cade Bortnam, of course, the third-year senior quarterback here. Handoff right side. Dylan Brockle moving forward. Pickup of a few yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 6.
Yep, and again, this is a great running back core. You got Brockle. You also have Travis Brewer going to make a few appearances as a second-string running back. You're going to see him play a lot more this season, and he is a really good running back. You had 3 good ones last year. Now you have McAfee that can move back and play running back, but you have 2 good running backs here right now.
We got a flag. It looks like false start on the offense. That'll move them back just a bit. So Falcons having a bit of a tough time getting going here in the early goings of this game. Defense is, of course, going to need to get their sea legs about them. And the offense, one of the things I talked to Coach Young about earlier before the game, what are you looking for in the first half? It's a non-district game. What do you want to see as a coach when you come out here? It's 99 degrees at kickoff, first game of the season. You traveled an hour and a half to get here. What do you want to see? He said, I want to be crisp. I want to execute. I want to be crisp. Here's a handoff up the middle. It's Brockle. He finds some room. He's across the 50. He's across the 45, inside the 40, and out of bounds at the 35, 34-yard line. Dylan Brockle, the debacle.
There's some good blocking right there. And one thing I want to highlight on, we watched a scrimmage a few weeks ago, and number 81, the sniffer back there, that would be, I lost it on my notes just now, Ethan Blakesley. We saw him last year a little bit. He is a great blocker downfield, and he just executed that run excellently.
Play action, little dump pass over to the left side. It's McAfee, and he's got 8 or 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and short. Keondae Henry driving his man out of bounds.
Yeah, so McAfee, he is so fast. Seeing him at running back last year, to see him at receiver, having that speedy receiver is huge for this team. We saw Nicky Gray do that last year. Having McAfee is huge in that position.
Absolutely. Out went number 72 for the Falcons, Hayden Sander, junior offensive lineman. I don't know if there was an equipment malfunction. Handoff up the middle. It's going to be enough for a first down and then some as Dylan Brockle picks up 7 or 8 yards.
And he's always been a downhill runner, and it's good to see him picking up where he left off last year.
Falcons trail 7-0 in the early goings of this one after a long touchdown pass from the Greenville Lions on their second play from scrimmage. Falcons inside the red zone now for the first time this season. Boardham at the line, barking orders. Sniffer back on the right side. 2 receivers on the left, 1 lone running back in the backfield. It's a handoff right side. He's going to try to find some room. Cuts it back the other way. It might have something here. No, he's swallowed up near the line of scrimmage. He's going to fall forward for a few yards there.
He gained some there, man.
Nice secondary effort.
Yeah, he got pushed by, got some help from his teammates. One thing I want to touch on here, we have got a sophomore right guard starting, Liam Brownfield. You don't see a lot of that in the offensive line typically. So having a sophomore right guard, it's a big old boy for being a sophomore.
Shout out to the Superior Pool Boys if you're out there listening.
Superior.
As this is going to be a high snap, fires end zone. He's got Keondae. Keondae goes up, not able to bring it down.
There was double coverage over there. It was a risky throw, but if he would have brought it down, that would have been awesome.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 with 9:19 to go here in the first quarter. It's kind of like that was his look no matter what. He was going to Keondae with that ball no matter what.
Yeah, pre-snap, Cade was staring at him and we knew it was going to happen, and Keondae almost had the play. The safety made a nice little pickpocket move there to knock it away.
2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Dylan Brockle inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be enough for a first down. Falcons knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Man, seeing Dylan utilize that spin move a lot more like we saw last year. I mean, he is so quick and shifty. He is so good. So good.
Here we go. Bortnam looking to the sideline.
I do think, man, if you could send McAfee across the middle right now, that might be a little weapon.
Barking orders to the offensive line, getting the play in. Trips left. Brockle in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Ball's on the ground. And it looks like that might be going the other way.
Man, that is not what you needed, Smitty.
The handoff was not clean.
It's not clean.
Let's see who comes away with this. It looks like the Falcons are going to maintain possession.
Really? Well, that's good. That's good because they got away with one there. It looked like the other team had it for sure.
I like seeing them run.
Yeah, but want a clean run. Got to have a clean run.
I like seeing them run it there inside the 10, but man, that's not what you want to see. That's part of what Coach Young was talking about there. Can't be putting the ball on the turf. Pretty much same play, handoff up the middle. He's met behind the line of scrimmage with some force.
They almost about just slammed him down right there.
It's a big old boy. What's his number? Number 75?
Yeah, I think that's who that was.
No, that's 70. Big number 70. Mario Valentine.
Well,
what a great name.
That was a Valentine's Day gift, huh? Golly.
It's terrible. Terrible, Cameron. Boardham in the shotgun. Brockle on his right, 2 receivers on the left. Brett Young, the lone receiver on the right. Motion. McAfee, play action. Boardham's moving left.
There's gonna be
he's got a little bit of a lane, and he's going to punch his way across the goal line, but we have a flag in the backfield.
That's coming back. I think that was a hold. They've got to get, man, they just got to, you got to work out the kinks. It's week one, so you're going to have a few penalties.
That's tough when it's a play that takes points off the board.
Well, when it's a play that's kind of a disgruntled play, kind of had to scramble a little bit there, it's going to happen. These things happen.
Bringing up the, no, we're keeping the offense on the field for sure.
Travis Brewer's in.
Travis Brewer, number 28. He's been a fun kid to watch these past 3 years.
He has. I mean, seeing him last year come in as a 3rd string, but when he would run, he ran hard and proved that he earned the right to play. And so seeing him this year earn his right to be on this varsity team and play as a 2nd string running back to Brockle he's going to be very complimentary to Brockle and Brockle's skills.
Looks like number 32 is coming in for the Falcons. That is sophomore H-back David Hopkins. Probably going to be put on the, on the line or near the line as a sniffer back tight end type position along with Ethan Blakesley. Brewer, the lone back in the backfield, along with Bortnam. 2 receivers on the left. Shotgun snap. Looks,
Oh, no,
end zone. He's got a man. It's Brett Young, and not able to bring it in.
Man, that's got to bring those in. We got to see Brett Young getting his start on offense this year.
Threw it a little bit behind him.
He
turned
did.
him around a little bit. It was there. I like the look. I like the play.
I do too, but you got to make those plays.
Man, that's tough. Falcons are going to be feeling that one, as it's now 4th down. 18 to go, 7:27 here to go in the first quarter. Falcons trail 7-0 to the Greenville Lions, and here we go. From the 25-yard line, the kick is up. It's floating, knuckleballing, way left, way short, no good. That was number 29, Mitchell White, Jr., kicker. And that'll be change of possession here. The Greenville offense will be taking the field. Tips, what are your thoughts on that first offensive drive?
Shoot yourself in the foot. A lot of that. I don't know. I really like the fact that you were able to put the ball on the ground. You know, well, not the fumble part, but you'd be able to run.
Sure.
I think we just keep running. It'll open up some things, and then those little under routes that you saw with Brett there. That's going to be all day because they're double covering Keondae.
Yeah, they're on Keondae like crazy.
Falcons bringing some pressure on the outside, and it's going to be a run up the middle, pickup of a few yards.
Here we go.
I like that they were sending number 6. Darius Duncans.
A lot of new names we're getting used to here.
I know.
A lot of new names.
4 down for the Falcons, as it's a screen pass, and now
It's
Humphrey
broken
Kakuba
up.
bringing some pressure. It looked like he almost ran out of bounds before he floated that ball off for an incomplete pass.
Got it away just before he did, Smitty. But man, that was very close, very, very close. But it's good they're able to break that away. Like Tibbs was telling us during film last night, if you think you got a wide open shot at the quarterback like that, it is not that open. It is typically a screen.
Right? Shotgun formation, 3rd and 6. Falcons getting there quickly, bringing some pressure. Humphrey Kakuba, along with number 33, Noah Wright, bringing him down behind the line of scrimmage, and that's going to force 4th down.
Man, Humphrey Kakuba is special. Humphrey Kakuba is special.
Yes, he is. He's been a good player here for a long time.
He has. We've seen him make some big plays, especially last year. I mean, that's really was his breakout year for us to watch. And man, he is a great player, great defensive lineman, and eager to see what he does this year.
Looks like here's the punting unit here for the Greenville Lions. 6:20 to go here in the first quarter.
Xavier Rodriguez, your punt returner here?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, he is.
Punt gets off. It's a really, really good ball.
Really good punt.
As Xavier Rodriguez has to go back, fields it at the 32-yard line, makes one man miss. He's across the 40.
What?
I do not agree with that.
How are we marking him down?
Because he slipped. They called him
Because he
down.
put his hand down, I guess.
Are you
You know what?
kidding me?
We have the ball. Who cares, right? Let's just
Yeah, I mean, that's the way you got to look at it. But, man, that's a tough call right there. I can't imagine the ref seeing that.
I mean, the only thing, because from my angle, I think his legs were up, but, I mean, he could have seen the shin hit or something, but
Sure.
he definitely used his hand to stay up.
And
so.
really what I meant when I said that was I can't imagine the ref calling that unless he really saw it. So he must have saw something.
Hey, maybe he's the highest paid official on the field right now. We don't know.
That's
a bold
ridiculous.
assumption.
Don't be saying that, Tibbs. How what a bunch of nonsense. Handoff up the middle.
Oh.
It looks like McAfee, and he's going to have enough for about 8 or 9 yards. No, he might have enough to get the first down. They're moving the chains,
That was
I
a
believe.
great run. That offensive line shifted right into that hole left, created a huge lane. If McAfee wouldn't have ran into his player, he probably would have got some more yards off that.
It's enough for a first down. That's going to move the chains for the Falcons. Nice run there by McAfee. Like you said, nice push by that offensive line.
Yep.
You got Blakesley alongside number 32 for the Falcons. David Hopkins. They're favoring that right side. McAfee bouncing it out to the left, though, and it's going to be 7 or 8 yard pickup. Great job running the ball by the Falcons.
Yeah, McAfee is fast. I think that's what's going to open up your receivers downfield. So they want to double Keondae, go ahead. We'll just run it down your throat a little bit.
Yeah,
We'll open it up.
absolutely.
It's good to see him pull McAfee back over running back. He kind of got a little weapon there.
Oh, yeah, he can kind of bounce around a little bit. He's going to be a guy who's just, you start to see it on some of these rosters where they don't get labeled as a position. They get labeled as ATH.
Yep.
They're just an athlete.
Yep, seen a few of those.
As McAfee gets it again. Despite his effort, he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage for really no gain on the play.
That's what I was labeled as, ATH.
Is that right?
That's such a lie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Still am labeled as ATH, just so you know. Athlete.
Thanks to all our viewers out there. Micah, we see you. Dylan is looking good so far in this season. The short season that's only about 8 minutes long.
8 minutes.
But I'm sure he'll continue to do so. Two backs in the backfield. Boardham in the shotgun. Keondae on the left, Brett Young on the right, and it's going to be a handoff. McAfee's got enough for the first down as he's met by a gang of tacklers.
So far, I'm impressed by this offensive line.
Yeah, they're getting after it.
They are. They always have been really good about opening lanes for runners. I want to see them pass protect good this season. So we'll see how that goes. But as far as running the balls go, they're doing really good.
Travis Brewer goes off the field. David Hopkins coming back on. Brett Young on the bottom of your screen. Keondae Henry, the receiver, at the top. As it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Going to push forward for a few yards. Keondae Henry and number 3, Aiden Lewis, on the top of your screen are getting into it a little bit when it comes to running plays. And Keondae's having to throw some blocks.
I think he's just little brothering him right now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just bullied during the block.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. I didn't mean anything outside of
derogatory.
I
know
outside the realm of reasonability, so to speak. I think he's whooping him a little bit. Shotgun formation. It's going to be a play action.
Oh, my goodness.
Looks left, fires. He's got Keondae, and Keondae slips and falls down after a pickup of really nothing on the play.
They got water on this field? That's twice with the player slips.
So as I'm sitting down here, I'm looking at it. The turf is a little bit more weathered, so it's probably a couple years old, and it's pretty flat. So you have to have, I think you'd have to have a little bit thicker of the spikes, and the way these cleats are being made, those cleats are getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Looks like we're going to have trips right on this 3rd and 7 with 2:45 here to go in the first quarter. McAfee, Keondae Henry, and Brett Young are your receivers on the bottom of your screen. Boardham, shotgun snap, looks right, rolls left, makes one man miss, and he's still going. He's pushing forward. Another spin move. He's got enough for a first down. They called him out of bounds.
I think he learned that spin move from Brockle, man. That was impressive. He said, all right, Brockle, I see your spin moves. Watch this. He goes in there and spin. That was awesome.
4th and 1. Can the Falcons pick up 1 yard here? That's what they need.
I'm going to sit here and say, you hand this to Brockle.
I wouldn't disagree with you right now. Boardham.
Quarterback keeper under center, maybe?
Maybe.
I'm also down with that. I've been watching that.
Look alive. Switching sides is Brockle. Keondae Henry in motion. Here's the snap, and it's going to be a keeper. Cade Boardham kept it on the read, and he's going to have plenty for a first down. He's down near the 20-yard line. Great job there.
Man, that looked good. That was a really cool design. We haven't not seen a lot like that where they motion a lot of players over like that, and he keeps it. I mean, that's a cool little play design we see by these new and improved Falcons, huh?
That kind of throws it back to the Sorsby days, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit. What a callback. 1st and 10 here from the 20-yard line. Boardham getting signals from the sideline. Keondae Henry at the top of your screen. Brett Young in motion near the bottom. Tight end on the line of scrimmage, Ethan Blakesley. Number 32, David Hopkins at the line as well as a sniffer back. And it's Brockle up the middle. Very effective run.
Man.
And he's going to get down near the 10-yard line, nearly enough for a first down.
He's just holding it up. They're going to send – Greenville's going to send out a bigger unit to hold up that middle, that nose tackle position, if you will.
So here's what we're seeing. This offense can move the ball against this defense. They, of course, got to get their sea legs about them. They got to get going a little bit. But right here, inside the 20, especially inside the 15 and the 10, mistakes can't be made.
That's what they got. That's where they got to get from. But they're getting their sea legs, like you said.
Yeah. This is the time to right the wrongs. As it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Brockle makes one man miss near the line of scrimmage. He's inside the 10-yard line. He's got enough for a first down, and the Falcons have 1st and goal for the second time in this short game.
You have a marker, sir.
Little mustard on the lettuce. Gonna be a hold. Gonna be a holding call. Gonna back it up a little bit.
That hurts.
That does hurt, but you can get that back. So it was only 2nd down, correct? So we'll come back here, and we'll replay 2nd down.
Yeah, it should be like, what, 2nd and 12?
Well, no, you're going to have a 2nd and 9, I think.
That's a weird spot, but
Yeah.
hey, we will take it.
So you're going to have a 2nd and 9. And they haven't changed the marker from first down, so that's interesting. They will, but...
Everybody's getting their getting it going a little bit, aren't
Yep,
they?
yep. There they go. Oh,
Play
this is
action.
a nice little play.
Bortnam rolls right, fires in and out of the hands of Ethan Blakesley. Just led him a little
Yep,
too much.
A little too much. Now, I like the usage of him, though. I like how they're using him as kind of like that sniffer back, but also tight end position where he can go out and catch some passes and kind of disguise himself as, am I going to block? Am I going to catch? You know, that's a weapon.
That's a weapon. That's what they call that. Look at our view up here of this beautiful Greenville press box.
It looks so far.
We can see for miles, Tips.
I don't even see you. Oh, I see you now, Tips.
I'm in the corner. About to watch this touchdown right here.
3rd and 9. Shotgun snap. Bortnam drops back, looks, fires. He's got Keondae Henry inside the 10-yard line. His forward progress should have him marked down right around the 8-yard line. They're going to put him at the 10.
He runs such good routes, man. Keondae Henry committing to Purdue this offseason. That's a big storyline for this Falcon program.
A Boilermaker, huh?
I'm a Boilermaker.
You're a big Purdue fan, right?
Well, no, big Sooner, but
Boo.
Murr, thank you.
35 seconds to go in the first quarter of this one. Falcons trail 7-0. Bortnam in the shotgun formation. It's 1st and goal to go from the 10-yard line, and Brockle inside the 5, and he's going to have enough for a touchdown. Found a seam and went with it. Falcons on the board with their first score of this season.
I'm going to be real honest with you, Smitty. Real honest with you. Our left tackle, William Osborne, just got away with a hold. And I am not going to tell nobody if you don't.
Okay,
Hey, it's not a hold unless you get caught.
I'll keep that between me and you.
Keep that between me and you, and we'll just not tell anybody about it, okay?
I think you just announced it to everybody, didn't you?
We'll take the touchdown. We will take the touchdown.
Here's the kick. It's up, and it is good. 7-7. We're all tied up here with 25 seconds to go. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
We'll be right back with more Lake Dallas Falcon football from the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
Need lunch, but you're in a hurry? Well, I have the solution for you. Try Chick-fil-A in Corinth, located smack dab in the middle of Kensington Square. At Chick-fil-A in Corinth, the service is always fast, the food is always top-notch, and it's always their pleasure to serve you. Don't forget, they have breakfast too. Opens at 6 a.m. Monday through Saturday, dark on Sundays. Chick-fil-A, where dreams come true.
Give me some of that sweet tea.
We are back. 7-7. 21 seconds to go in the first quarter. Falcons tie it up after a 10-yard rushing touchdown from Dylan, the debacle Brockle. Kickoff's going to bounce and hit a man in the end zone, and he is going to have to come out as he's made a few men miss. And he's outside the 10. He's going to cut it back inside the 20, and he's going to get all the way down across the 30-yard line. Huge return after what could have been pure disaster from the Greenville Lions. We got flags flying all over the place.
While they decide what this flag's going to be, Smitty, one thing I noted on my run sheet today, you know, we have two new corners coming in here that we have new faces on. Watch that. We already kind of saw that. We saw the defense really rise up this last series and stand up to the challenge after that first series, just disaster. But the corner problem, I wouldn't say problem, but the corner depth here is kind of something that I want to look at and see what we have this year. We don't know. We really just don't know. It's kind of the unknown of who we have and what kind of playmakers they are. So, you know, Tipslow brother's not here anymore. And so I want to see Zinjan Gomez is not here anymore.
Well, let me stop you right there, because unbeknownst to you, while you were discussing that, the Falcons did roll out their defensive set, and two new corners are on the field. It is Charles McCullough, senior defensive back, number 7 on the top of your screen, and number 8, Tony Butler, is going to be out there as well, as the Falcons are going to sniff out a run play that only gives up 1 or 2 yards.
Well, the Falcons are very good about sniffing out run plays. That is one thing they do have, is a very good run defense.
Tanner Moon Humphrey Kakuba down there on that defensive line. As that's going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-7 is your score. We'll be right back here from Greenville, Texas. Falcons, Lions. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
We all know how crazy these storms can be in Texas. And if you or someone you know has been impacted by any of these storms, call Russell Lorenz with Lorenz Contracting, an accredited business with a 5-star rating and 6-year warranties. Lorenz Contracting is your place to call for all of your roofing needs. Call 940-395-9413 for a free quote today.
Are you ready for some thrilling touchdowns, heart-stopping tackles, and game-changing plays? It's football season in Lake Dallas, and excitement is in the air. And when it comes to Lake Dallas football, there's one name you can trust to find your perfect touchdown-worthy home. Sanders Realty, proud sponsor of the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
All right, fellas, let's go.
Welcome back to the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
7-7 is your score as we start the second quarter. Falcons, Lions. This is a fun one. Week 1. We had to travel a little bit to get out here and enjoy the heat.
If you traveled with us out here, let's hear your comments. How about 380, huh?
As Anthony Richardson is going to be making a couple men miss. I'm sorry, Anthony Johnson.
We're watching the Colts game?
Watching the Colts. He's able to scramble for a couple yards.
Oh, man.
Sorry, I've been just engulfed in preseason football.
Yeah, you have a serious problem with preseason football. I'm ready for the regular season, though. Man, Anthony Johnson, gosh.
You got it going on here.
He's a big old boy at quarterback for them.
Johnson drops backfield, and the pressure moves up in the pocket. Riley Griffin trying to get a shoestring tackle, and he's helped by Tanner Moon, number 45, senior defensive end, making it happen.
Okay, so they're locking him downfield because there's nowhere for him to go with the ball. So right here's a big third down. Can you stop him on back-to-back drives?
Absolutely.
This is a big telltale sign for your defense. That's confidence booster right there, man.
Number 35, Gary Irvin, is also holding down that defensive line. We got some players out there on defense. I'm excited to see this unit grow and
got some dogs.
Get better dogs, as they say.
Got that dog in them. Art.
That's an otter, dude.
No.
I think that was a seal.
That's a punt.
This is going to be a punt.
We were behind on the count. Sorry about that, folks.
We're looking at the scoreboard as this one's going to drop and take a Falcon bounce towards the 50-yard line. Everybody needs to get away with a white shirt.
Yep.
And they do. Falcons going to be taken over right at the 45-yard line. So what we've seen so far out of this offensive unit, and that was a great stand, by the way. We did misspeak a little bit there.
Yes.
We got lost in the sauce and
talking about dogs.
Didn't realize that it was fourth down. I'm going to put that solely on Cameron. I think Tips would agree.
It was quarter change.
It's always his fault.
It was quarter change. I think we can blame it on all of this.
He's our fall guy. We'll just blame him.
Sure. A scapegoat, if you will.
Okay.
And
I'm excited for your commercial later.
The offense has been impressive. They've been able to move the ball. They've been a little loose with some things. They've gotten some holding calls.
Hey, I want you to watch number 8 down here. If he does not pull, Keontae Henry will have one-on-one. But it's looking like he's watching Keontae. He's about to be doubled again. They're not going to not double him.
Fordham takes the snap, high snap, looks, fires, right side. It's Brett Young who makes one man miss. He's got enough for a first down, 13-yard pickup, 14-yard, I should say. Brett Young moves forward.
That'll get his confidence up too. You know, it's his first full start on varsity, and that gets your confidence up. You got to get those first couple catches in, and then you go. You know, he missed the big one in the end zone, first touchdown. Well, he'll get there.
Absolutely, I'm sure.
Get that confidence flowing. For
Week
him.
1, everybody's got the jitters a little bit.
Oh yeah, I got the jitters.
We can tell. Handoff up the middle. McAfee bounces it out to the right side. He's got room inside the 30, inside the 25, stays inbound through the 20-yard line before he takes out a zebra. That's going to be enough for a Falcon first down, and the Falcons are knocking on the door once again as they find themselves in the red zone.
Adam, you give that ball back.
I thought about keeping it.
Man, McAfee is a special running back, isn't he?
He's shifty.
He is very shifty and so fast.
Fun to watch.
Yep.
He's a player.
He's a dog, dude. He is a dog.
Arf.
There you go. Thank you.
Shotgun snap. Handoff up the middle. There's McAfee going again, gets down towards the 15-yard line. So the Falcons have found a tremendous amount of effectiveness when it comes to running the ball.
Yep, and I think a lot of it's attested to that offensive line. They are creating a huge hole for this running back.
Absolutely.
Both the running backs.
These boys up front are getting it done. They're moving big, heavy things out of the way.
And they're running it right a lot with that sophomore right guard. That's awesome. That is incredible.
We got a pre-snap penalty.
That's going to back him up a little bit.
All right, so that's happened inside the red zone. What is that, the third red zone penalty of the night so far, Tips?
See, that hold. Now this one, I know for sure, too. I don't know. There's just, every time we get something going, we like to shit ourselves, so it's unfortunate. But that may have been our receiver that jumped a little early there.
It might have been.
I'm not sure. It's just a little sloppy. First game, it's hot,
How is it down there? Is it a bit muggy?
It is. I have a sweat rag. Definitely using it.
Have you been hydrating?
I have not. I will do that at halftime.
Be sure to hydrate, Tips.
Let's go take a water bottle real quick.
Handoff up the middle. It's McAfee again. He's inside the 15. He's going to get brought down around the 13-yard line, so the Falcons are going to get most of it back there.
Yeah, that's a great run. Man, he's so shifty, like we've talked about. And again, that right side keeps opening up for him. And he can get down and he goes from the middle and cuts right. There's always a hole over there. And I don't know if that means our offensive line is really, really good on that right side or if their defensive line is just not very good on that side.
I have a feeling as this game wears on that we're going to see the Falcons and their stamina really prove itself.
Yeah.
I talked to Coach Young, and he said they would use the indoor facility for 7-on-7 and walkthroughs, but when it came to putting on pads, they were going at it outside as Keondae Henry catches a little screen pass and tries to get down near the 10-yard line. Not much doing there on that play.
It took 15 of them to get him down. They brought people from the sideline to tackle Keondae right there, huh?
Yeah. But you know what I mean? I mean, if they're working outside like that and they're getting ready for, these games in that hot Texas summer.
Well, it's been incredibly hot. I mean, more hot than we can remember in the last few summers. And so to use that outdoor heat to your advantage, I mean, they've been careful about it. They've used it to their advantage. And now you've got times where, you got games like today where they're really very prepared.
Absolutely. We got a timeout on the field. 8:16 to go here in the second quarter. 7-7. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
We'll be right back with more Lake Dallas Falcon football from the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
Hey folks, for any and all banking needs, go see our friends down at Point Bank. Point Bank, the People's Bank, will be glad to assist you in any and all banking needs. Proud sponsor of the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club and broadcast.
Are you looking for a newer used vehicle to drive this football season? Well, look no further than Huff Finds in Louisville. Being located off of South Stemmons Freeway in Louisville, they will get you all squared away and give you that hot rod to support you and your bright future. Call Huff Finds in Louisville at 972-538-7000. Again, that's 972-538-7000.
We are back, and again, it's 8:16 to go in the second quarter. 7-7 is your score. Falcons all tied up with the Greenville Lions, but they are knocking on the door. Second down and 9.
Got one-on-one up there.
It's Brett Young at the top of your screen. McAfee in at the slot. He breaks right. He fires. Travis Brewer catches it at the 13-yard line. He gets brought down at the 7. Pickup of a few yards, and he liked that look. Travis Brewer is another electric athlete coming out of this backfield. You got a three-headed monster there.
You do.
With Dylan Brockle, Sam McAfee, and Travis Brewer.
And you can use Sam McAfee as a receiver as he's listed. I mean, he's listed as a receiver, but he's a running back too. I mean, he's your two-headed monster as a weapon. He is a true weapon. He's your athlete. And so you've got so many options with his offense. It's going to be fun.
Brewer swallowed up in the backfield. My goodness. Number 59 making a huge play. Khalil Parker causing problems.
We were talking about this offensive line. That's just not going to do it. That's not the block we need right there. You
don't think that was the block we needed?
Not the block we needed right there.
I would agree with you. Tips, you think that was the block we needed?
I don't think it was a block at all.
Yeah, no, that was not the block we needed.
That's all right. Here we go. Need it here. Mitchell White, number 29, junior kicker. Kick is up, and it's a low knuckleball, but I think it's outside the uprights. No good.
So
Mitchell White struggling.
Got the extra points. Just got to work on those field goals.
It's week 1. That's why we're out here. That's why we play non-district games. We got to get things clicking right now. Still 7-7 with 7 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the in the second quarter.
Thank you.
At Greenville.
Second quarter, first half. You were almost right.
Apology
Thank
accepted.
you. Thank you. Man, the thriving metropolis of Greenville, Texas. You could see it almost as far as the eye can see. It's nothing but urban sprawl.
I see Texarkana up there.
Do you?
Way up there.
I see a Bubba's 33.
Did you really?
Great pizza.
Man, you got that fried cheese. Real good.
Speaking of great pizza, we had some great pizza here today. And coming up in the second half, probably shortly thereafter halftime, Cameron Hobbs will be reviewing a slice of pizza. I don't know about live on the air because I'm sure it's all been eaten by the coaches, but Cameron Hobbs will be doing a pizza review. So whether it's live or whether it's about a slice that he had earlier today.
I'll do it live.
Oh.
I'll do it live.
Are you going to commit to that for our viewers?
I'll commit to the bit.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you, guys.
Heard it here first, folks. Be sure to tune in for the second half as Cameron shoves his face full of pizza. Right now, 7 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the first half. 7-7 is your score. Falcon defense out on the field. And here come the Lions as it's going to be a handoff up the middle, sniffed out quickly by this Falcon defense, but it's still a pickup of 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah, this defensive line is showing they can hang with the run. As we pause for a picture, you guys check that out on the quarterback.
And up the middle, Tanner Moon making a play. Great job there by that Falcon front.
I think we need to take more pictures because Tanner Moon makes plays. We take pictures.
I think so too.
So we'll take one every quarter.
Every play.
Every quarter.
2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Sniffer back on the right side. Play action. Tanner Moon trying to give chase, and the quarterback's going to keep it himself. He's got plenty of green to work with. He's going to get brought down around the 45-yard line. It's going to be a big-time first down for these Greenville Lions.
There's way too much room in the middle of that field, Smitty. The offensive line did a great job of sniffing out what the Falcons are doing there and creating a big space for that quarterback to run. So got to see them hang tight and shut down that mid lane and not let the offensive line move and manhandle them.
Johnson drops back, rolls left. I think he's going to keep it once again as he's brought down near that Falcon sideline, right around midfield. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Lions.
Yep. He's starting to run a little bit more now. The quarterback is. So they've got to maybe drop down a spy or something.
I think they'll figure it out.
Apparently that play was just a little too good because holding on the offense back about 10 yards.
Thank you, Tips. See, that's why your eyes, we're way up here, Tips. That's your eyes.
Yeah, I got you. And these flags are kind of dirty, kind of mixing with the grass, so I think it still might be enough for the first down, correct?
No.
Tough to say.
Or maybe that was first down. Come on, guys. We're all rusty, so I think it's going to be first and 20.
First down. Yeah, that was first down, so.
Shotgun snap. Johnson drops back. Moon sniffs out the screen.
There's a lot of pressure.
Great job there by number 33 as Moon is now trying to close in and fires it way out of bounds. Uncatchable. I'm sorry. That was number 33 doing a great job. It's Noah Wright on the defensive line, junior, 6'3", 180.
Yep, and the Greenville sideline was not paying attention right there. It just hit a player in the head.
That'll happen.
Threw that out of bounds.
Got to keep your head on a swivel.
Oh, my goodness.
There.
It either hit someone in the head or almost hit a water boy, girl, something. It was crazy.
Coach Young was pretty upset there. I think there was obviously a big man downfield, wanted some more penalty yards. Didn't get it.
Johnson fires right side, and it's going to be caught near the 41-yard line, and number 10 makes 2-man miss before he's brought down. That was Dadrian Payton. He caught a touchdown earlier in this game, so
got to wrap up, but if Xavier Rodriguez isn't there, that does not get stopped right there. He's going to get some yards, so that was it's a good job by Xavier holding that guy back. Before he ran.
That's the pursuit drill right there. 2 receivers kind of bunched up near the 40-yard line at the top of your screen. Sniffer back on the right side. Dadrian Payton down at the bottom of your screen. Anthony Johnson drops back, looks left, fires. It's going to be caught, but no gain on the play. Or, I'm sorry, a gain of about 7 on the play.
Yep, they were back there for that holding call, so.
It's going to be 4th down and 10, right around midfield.
And they're going to go for it? I don't think so. No, they're going to punt.
Bringing out the punting unit.
4:51 to go, 7-7. You get the ball back after halftime. You got to be aggressive here and go get for the touchdown. I mean, you've got to be aggressive. 4:51 looks like a lot of time, but I mean 4:41 now. Clock's running.
It is. It's a ton of time. You need to run your offense.
But it does look like a lot of time. That clock is running, Smitty, and we run the ball a lot.
Yeah, 2 timeouts.
Yeah. Plenty of time. Not even a worry. As here is the snap. It's going to be a bit of a knuckleball of a snap, and he really doesn't get anything on that. It doesn't even pass the line of scrimmage before it takes a bounce and rolls towards that Falcon sideline. It's downed at the 45-yard line, so the Falcons are going to take over at the Greenville 45 short field.
That reminded me of like when I punted in my backyard.
Yeah.
I try to punt it to myself.
I'm sure that's about how every punt, pass, and kick contest went for you when you were young.
No, probably for you, but for me, if I want to kick it,
that was Cameron's football career, was just kicking the ball straight up in the air to himself.
No. No. Tips, we'll take this out to the field one day, and I'm going to dot you.
What are you going to do, race the spirit
I'm going
gang?
to burn you.
Tips, you will not burn me. That's a guarantee.
Hey, Smitty, if you had to choose, who would win that little one-on-one?
Come on, guys. I don't like it when mom and dad fight.
But it's Tips.
Your brother was a better athlete.
Falcons take over with 4:11 here on the clock. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Bortnam takes the snap. Looks deep.
Oh, he
fires. He's got Keondae inside the 10. It's caught. He's got a touchdown.
That was one. That's why you have him out there. That dude is special. And that is a Falcon touchdown quick. I want to see more plays like that. That's cool.
Cade Bortnam finding Keondae Henry for a 45-yard touchdown. Falcons take a 13-7 lead with 4:02 here to go in the first half.
Keondae just burned him like toast, man, and that was a good look for Keondae. I think that's a confidence maker for him because, towards the end of last season, he was kind of having a little more drops, but then he's picking up right where he left off towards the halfway point of last season. So I want to see him do that more this year.
Mitchell White booms an extra point. That's more like it, Mitchell. It's now 14-7. Falcons on top, 4:02 to go in the first half. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
We'll be right back with Lake Dallas Falcons football and the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
Well, let me tell you something, dude. Are you ready for Lake Dallas High School football, brother? Brought to you by the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast and proudly sponsored by Mark Tucker's Allstate Agency in Corinth. With personalized coverage options and a commitment to the community, they're more than just insurance, dude. They're more than just 93,000 screaming Hulkamaniacs, brother. They're a partner you can trust, dude. That's Allstate. That's Mark Tucker Insurance, brother.
We're back, folks. Falcons going to be kicking off. Score is 14-7. Falcons lead the Greenville Lions here, live from beautiful Greenville, Texas, as number 29.
Mitchell White.
Mitchell White. We are learning new kicker this year. We've had a new kicker every year. Mitchell White's going to be kicking this one off, and he has got a boot on him. Greenville's going to field it right there and take it from the 5. He's now at the 15, 20, 25, and going to be brought down right about the 29-yard line. They'll give him forward progress there. And, man, I like what I saw. I don't know about you, Smitty, but I really do like what I saw from the Falcons there on offense. One play.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it?
That's what you want to see.
That's fun. You get Keondae Henry hooking up with, Cade Bortnam hooking up with Keondae Henry, and that's the matchup that we want to see all year long. Those guys are special.
They are.
You saw a glimpse of it right there.
It's been special to watch them grow, too, throughout their careers,
It has. This is our 3rd year doing the broadcast, and we started when Brendan Sorsby was the quarterback for the Falcons.
Yep.
He got hurt mid-season, and that's when Cade Bortnam came in as a sophomore, and it's been fun to watch ever since. Pickup of a few yards, going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Greenville Lions.
This game's going to be a war of attrition because it's so hot outside. Got to see who wants it more tonight.
Yeah, Tips, give us some sideline updates. Are guys just out there huffing and puffing pretty hard, or what's it looking like out there?
I'm going to tell you right now, I think Coach Young's preparation for the week is looking pretty good. I mean, obviously when they're on the field, they're sitting on the bench, getting those AC units, getting some cool air on them, pushing tons of fluids. But they actually look like they can keep going. So I think this this natural thing that Coach Young was doing, where your body naturally will adjust to environments. Where he was taking them outside in pads, it's working.
How are those protocols down there working?
They are really cool, and I want to stand by them, but they're not for me.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and it's not going to be enough for a first down. Great job by this Falcon defense, forcing another 4th down.
Well, that's someone we talked about involved in that play, Riley Griffin, man. He is a special linebacker and has been special since he joined the program in varsity, and seeing him play as a sophomore and seeing him now as a senior, he's just excelled through the program, and he's so good.
I talked to Coach Young about the leadership of that group specifically, Bortnam, Xavier Rodriguez, Riley Griffin, those sophomores that have come up through, and been playing on the field the whole time.
Since his first year.
And I kind of asked him, what's it like? What's their leadership like? Now, we see it on the field, but what's it like off the field? And he said, Dan, it's something you really can't even put into words. It's the younger guys that are coming into the program try to imitate them, try to be like them, because they're setting such a high example for what it's like to be a great Falcon. And it's cool to see. You can definitely see the leadership on the field when you're watching these guys play.
Oh, yeah.
It's forward. Up front for the Falcons, 3 linebackers, and we got a false start.
That's going to back him up a little bit. Hit that beep, beep,
Like the truck backing up sound, like a
go ahead.
construction truck.
Do it for me.
Beep, beep.
Thank you. Voice a little raspy. They had a long week, Tips. Had a long week. Voice will be back next week. All right?
It's just coated in Skittles is what it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Don't do this.
Sour Patch Kids.
There's no Sour Patch Kids in this booth. We have some Skittles for effect.
So here we go, 1st and 20 from the 29-yard line. Shotgun formation. It's going to be a keeper, a little read option, and Johnson's going to keep it himself. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Falcon front.
Man, they just sniff it out. I mean, they really have excelled tonight. And seeing these linebackers just push in and read that immediately and plug those holes, that's great. That's great.
Gary Irvin making some plays up front. He's thin. He's real thin for a defensive lineman, but man, he
fast.
Plays hard.
He's fast. He can swim by you. Do a little Michael Phelpson, That was a swim move reference, Smitty.
Here we go, a little screen play as the Falcons are going to sniff this out. Riley Griffin making a huge play right there. Humphrey Kakuba getting in on the action as well.
Kakuba's had him a game so far, too.
They're flying around. Mm-hmm. It's fun. I mean, you take away that big busted play in the beginning of this game, and this defense has kind of been making it difficult for the Lions to move the ball.
Yep. And I don't think they're going to try to punt it again after the last debacle.
I mean, what are they going to do? They may not have a choice.
I think you still got to try.
He's trying still, Smitty. We got minute 34.
Play action, drops back, looks left, avoids some pressure. Griffin, Xavier Rodriguez goes again. He's got a man, and it's in and out of his hands.
That is lucky.
Falcons.
That is lucky because he was open, wide open.
You're right, getting lucky.
Tips would say butt naked down there.
Getting lucky. As it's going to bring up 4th down.
He was wide open.
Man.
Cameron Hobbs, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, no, that's what Tip's saying. Tip said that on.
I said that like 3 years ago.
Yeah, man. Let's not make this on me.
You did. You're stopped. You literally just hit the e-brake for the week, dude. You just stopped us down for no reason.
I was folks, we are back in mid-season form.
We're quoting you.
Here's the punt team. As Kakuba nearly gets back there, he boots this one.
Oh, hey.
It's going to be fielded near the 45-yard line, and Xavier Rodriguez get inside the 40, inside the 30. He's still got some room. Cuts it inside the 20. What a great return there.
Ball's out.
Ball is out. The ref is signaling it down.
Yeah,
I think we're fine.
He was down. That was a great block. This special teams units look good, though. On top of kicking field goals.
Yes.
But
I mean, that will come.
Punt returns, kick returns, they look good.
Absolutely.
Kakuba was in the punter's face talking to him after that punt, too. Let him know. I was like, okay, it's the punter. Let's let him go,
I was talking to Coach Young a little bit before the game. We didn't have a chance to play the pregame interview, but another thing that I found fascinating is we have a block in the back on the Falcons here.
I believe it's a hold. It's going to back up from where the flag is on the field. So it's at about the 29. Okay, so it'll back up from there. Hey, guess what? We still have 2 timeouts. Minute 9. Let's get some points.
Coach Young's been enjoying this heat, though. He said he's been playing golf quite a bit this summer when he wasn't coaching. And I asked him what time he was teeing off. He said the hottest part of the day.
Dude, I
Every
teed
time.
off at 7 a.m. this week. I thought I was going to die.
I bet you did. You and Coach Young do not share many similarities, though.
Well, yes, we do. We're both
As
athletes.
Bortnam fires a little delayed screen. Brockle inside the 20, inside the 15, trying to make a man miss inside the 10. And we got another flag down around the 33-yard line. It's coming back.
Man, Brockle was waving his arms like he's wide open down there, and it was a great play, but I think it's coming back. That's just unfortunate, Smitty.
This is coming back ineligible.
No, it's ineligible.
So we
Man
have
downfield.
lineman down the field.
They didn't call it on them earlier.
I'm not going to get in that debate.
I think I can hear some chatter.
Yeah, there's a lot of frustration from the Falcon fan base over here. They did not like that.
Fans are letting them have it. The Nest. Looks like we got a good showing out here.
Pretty good for about a 2-hour drive down 380. I mean, we talked about it a little bit. That was not fun.
Should have been an hour 15, but with that 380 traffic, it turned into 2.
Folks, we got 56 seconds to go here in the first half of this one. Falcons lead 14-7 over the Lions. They're going to be behind the 8 ball a little bit. The 44-yard line. It's first down and 15.
Okay, we got a new face out there. We got Jack Bryant, a senior receiver, playing out there right now.
Here we go.
In that slot.
Shotgun formation. It's going to be a handoff. Brockle's going to bounce it out towards the right side. Nothing doing for him. I think he gets tackled in bounds. That clock will either continue to roll or we will call a timeout.
Come on.
Timeout Falcons. That's what we just did. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
T.W. Hicks is your resource for high quality, cutting-edge industrial flooring solutions. Need decorative commercial flooring or long-lasting floors for heavy manufacturing? Is moisture or damaged flooring affecting your workplace productivity? Or are you looking to build a new facility from the ground up? No matter your situation, T.W. Hicks Incorporated will meet your needs and surpass your expectations. Call 940-498-3444. Are you looking for a new or used vehicle to drive this football season? Well, look no further than Huff Finds in Louisville. Being located off of South Stemmons Freeway in Louisville, they will get you all squared away and give you that hot rod to support you and your bright future. Call Huff Finds in Louisville at 972-538-7000. Again, that's 972-538-7000.
All right, folks, 47 seconds to go in the first half of this one. Falcons lead 14-7, second down and 14 to go. Shotgun formation, trips left. Play action, Bortnam looks left, fires deep. Brett Young inside the 20-yard line. It's caught! Brett Young down inside the 5 at the 1-yard line.
I thought he reached over and got it. But you know what? Hey, they'll calm him down. They'll calm him down. That's fine. I thought he reached over and got it.
I think they were all over that. That was pretty obvious.
Okay.
He was at
It
the
looked
1.
good. It looked like a good spot to me as the Falcons marching towards the line of scrimmage. And they're going to call a timeout. That is their third and final timeout of this half, so we'll step aside and take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
In the heart of our community lies the spirit of young athletes thriving and growing, all thanks to Lake City's Football and Cheerleading Association, proud sponsors of the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. From field to spirit, they're shaping the future with every play and cheer. Lake City's Football and Cheerleading Association, a vibrant hub of growth and teamwork. Join us in applauding Lake City's Football and Cheerleading Association for their dedication to nurturing the next generation of Lake Dallas champions.
Well, let me tell you something, dude. Are you ready for Lake Dallas High School football, brother? Brought to you by the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast and proudly sponsored by Mark Tucker's Allstate Agency in Corinth. With personalized coverage options and a commitment to the community, they're more than just insurance, dude. They're more than just 93,000 screaming Hulkamaniacs, brother. They're a partner you can trust, dude. That's Allstate. That's Mark Tucker Insurance, brother.
We're back. Falcons down at the 1-yard line.
That's offside.
As we're going to have a free snap penalty.
It's false
I think it's
was it encroachment? But
I think I think it's a neutral zone or encroachment. I did misspeak earlier. That was not a timeout by the Falcons. That was a timeout by Greenville. So the Falcons still have one timeout. Yep, offsides, defense.
Interesting.
Not really going to change the outcome of the play. What do we, half the distance to the goal there,
I think
Tips?
the ball moved 4 inches.
Okay, there we go. So,
Hey, football is a game of inches.
a game of inches, as they say. 34 seconds to go in the first half. Falcons lead 14-7, and they are knocking on the door. Quarterback sneak, Cade's across the plane. That's going to be 6 points for the Falcons.
That's a great play design. You just shoot Cade across there in that quarterback sneak. That's just the way to do it. He's tough, and he can go across there and get those yards before he can get that touchdown.
Great job by the Falcons there. Let's talk about Brett Young, huh? What a catch. He had to come back in towards that ball. That was, if you go back and look at that on the tape, that was an excellent play.
Smitty, I've seen major improvement from last season to this season. Brett Young, he had that one little hiccup in the corner of the end zone, but he looks light years better than last year. He has worked his offseason.
Mitchell White fires one into a tuba, and we now find ourselves leading 21-7 with 31 seconds to go in the first half. Again, stay tuned. In the second half, Cameron Hobbs will be reviewing a piece of pizza that
We will have the
given.
Coach Young interview at halftime from yours truly, Adam Tips. Are you?
I'm really close to the band.
Are you going to be able to keep it together?
I'm going to be able to. Okay. I don't need any of that, guys. I keep it together. I try to be really professional.
Your commercials sound real good this year.
They sound a little too professional.
They don't sound that great.
All right. I am going to go redo them this weekend.
We're kidding. We're just giving you a good.
Cameron's just mean now.
No.
You know, we don't. Cameron, why are you so mean? You know what? That's it. You're on the sideline second half. I'm just kidding.
Go and interview a portico or something, man.
I need to go. I might sit on one.
31 seconds to go here in the first half. Am I crazy? That ball went through the uprights, correct? Tips?
No, I think it missed.
No.
It's Tips. Did he make that field goal?
Mitchell White.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a scoreboard.
Little pooch kick over here. It's going to land somewhere around the 31-yard line.
Oh, he missed.
And the first Falcon tackler not able to bring him down, but the Lions are going to start their drive at the 35-yard line. We'll see if this Falcon defense can come out here and get these boys into the half.
Yeah, Coach Sander was like, I'm pretty sure we made that, did we not?
Okay, I'm glad we're all on the same page.
Yeah. I'm like, I thought he did, because it got lost in the tuba section, and they're like,
they're
in the middle of the uprights.
They're middle, so I thought that was a sure thing. So, Josh, when we do, I'm doing a little producing on the air here. When we have the halftime interview, just pan the camera down to Tips and zoom in. That'll be good. So that way everyone can see your smiling face, Tips, all of our viewers at home.
Yeah, zoom in as close to them as you can get. Make them look good. This is Josh's first game, guys. And, comment, let him know if he's doing all right.
Got a flag, pre-snap penalty here, as it's going to be a false start on Greenville. 21-7 is your score. The Falcons got off to a slow start in this game, but I'm going to tell you what, they've really turned some things around, and they're starting to gain momentum. I would say this has been a very positive first half for Lake Dallas. It's hotter than Hades out here, and they're out there playing hard. They're getting after it. Sure, they made some mistakes, but that's what week one is all about, coaching them up. I see those coaches getting fired up on the sideline. This has been a very fun half of football to watch.
Well, we're also sharing a press box with coaches, so we can hear firing up,
As there was a couple broken tackles on that play. Keondae is saying that he recovered a fumble, and that's not happening. So about a 10-yard pickup. Greenville inside of 10 seconds here in the first half. I believe that might have been the last play of the half, considering the running back is struggling with some equipment malfunctions. That's going to do it, folks. So, 21-7 is your score. Falcons lead. We had a few touchdowns. Dylan Brockle had a 10-yard rushing touchdown to make it 7-7. Cade Bortnam found Keondae Henry with a 45-yard bomb, 14-7, and Cade Bortnam ran it across the goal line for a 1-yard rushing touchdown. We got 21-7 here now, and we'll do a little bit of a recap here coming out of the halftime break. But right now, I want to throw it down to Adam Tips, as he's going to be meeting Coach Jason Young of the Lake Dallas Falcons. Tips, do you read me?
Yeah, I got you guys. I'm with Coach Young. Coach Young, 21-7 the first half. Appreciate it. What do you think about your team's performance?
Sloppy. honestly. I thought it was pretty sloppy. We moved the ball up and down the field, just stupid mistakes. Just like that's exactly what I didn't want to see tonight. But we're battling. I think we're wearing them down. So we get the ball in the second half.
And I think the biggest threat right now from Greenville is their quarterback. What can you do to kind of, control his ball-out ability?
Well, we're getting good pressure on him. It's just, we got to, once he breaks contain, we got to rally with the linebackers and retrace with the D-line and to keep him in the pocket. And the first couple plays there, their speed surprised our corners. So, bottom line, they've stepped up. They've done better. But yeah, that's it. Just got to rally to them.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, there you go. So we're going to step aside for some halftime entertainment. You'll be able to see the band and all of that going on. We'll be back. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
folks. Justin Smitty Smith here. Wanted to let you guys know to get those kiddos signed up for all LCFCA activities this fall. Sign-ups are going on now. Make sure to get them enrolled as soon as possible. Thank you.
Drive the excitement of Lake Dallas Falcon football with James Wood Auto Park, proud sponsors of the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. From the field to the road, they are all about top performance. James Wood Auto Park, the driving force of the Lake Dallas Falcon football.
Fab Solis here for Corinth Orthodontics. Dr. V and his great staff take care of my 3 kids and all their orthodontic needs. Dr. V and his patient-friendly staff also provide Damon Clear braces, Invisalign for teens and adults, adult braces, teen orthodontics, and 3D smile technology. His office is conveniently located at 3003 FM 2181, Suite 100. Visit them at trophycluborthodontics.com for your complimentary consultation or email them at corinthortho@gmail.com.
Alpha and Omega Equipment Sales and Rental is a great option if you or your business have any need for heavy equipment. What do I mean by heavy equipment? Well, quite frankly, they have it all. At Alpha and Omega, they have skylifts, forklifts, dump trucks, tanker trucks. I'm telling you, folks, they have it all. Be sure to stop by and check them out, and be sure to tell them Smitty sent you. They're located on the southbound frontage road of 35, just before you reach the shores of Lady Lou. Alpha and Omega Equipment Sales and Rentals, a proud sponsor of Lake Dallas football.
This is Gabe Salinas from your Chick-fil-A at Kensington Square. Come out and try our grilled chicken club, or try a cool wrap, or have some of our delicious Chick-fil-A waffle potato fries. Cool yourself off with our new chocolate fudge brownie or mocha cream cold brew. Our dining room is open, or you can use our drive-thru for contactless ordering, payment, and delivery. We are committed to serving you safely. As always, it's our pleasure to serve you.
Folks, we are back. 21-7 is your score. Falcons on top. We got a couple minutes left of halftime of this Week 1 matchup between the Lake Dallas Falcons and the Greenville Lions. And Lake Dallas has been, they've shown some glimpses of what they can be. But you heard it from Coach Young before we went to halftime when Adam Tips was able to find him on the sideline. He described this first half with one word: sloppy. And in some regards, I would have to agree with him. You saw the Falcons put the ball on the ground a couple times. You saw the Falcons get called for holding inside the red zone a couple times. There was a kickoff that Greenville recovered in their own end zone, took it out about 7 yards deep, and ended up getting to about the 40-yard line. So that's major collapse on the kickoff team as well. With all this being said, the Falcons are up 21-7. They have a 2-score lead. Their defense continues to get better with each series they're out on the field. The offense seemingly doing the same. So, Coach Young's a hard guy to read. He always seems to be a little, he's his own worst critic.
He is. There has been a lot of sloppiness, though. I mean, special teams, I think one thing you got to work on is tackling. That you have seen the lack of tackling in special teams. They have played good as the Falcons are taking the field right now. They have played good, but the tackling has got to be cleaned up in special teams. Red zone, penalties. You've got to limit your penalties on offense in the red zone. They did clean that up as we went on, but that's a big thing I think that you emphasize on at halftime. If you do that, you're going to see great serendipity in the second half.
Yes, you will. And the kicking game needs to get going as well. Mitchell White struggled a little bit outside of extra points.
Yep. He didn't make any field goals outside of extra points. Wow.
And it's week 1, and who knows? Maybe it's tough to see from our angle what's going on. Is it the snap? Is it the hold? Is it what's going on? So it's tough for us to say, but we're being overly critical of these boys out here. Keep in mind, we started this game at 99 degrees. It's halftime. We're about to go into the third quarter. It's 94 degrees outside.
I think it's 115 in our press box.
It is hot, hot, hot. as the Falcons are getting ready to get things going here. A couple things that I really liked that I saw. That offensive line is creating massive running lanes for Dylan Brockle and Sam McAfee.
They are, and that's with a sophomore right guard. I'm impressed. I am very impressed with this offensive line and what they're able to create for these running backs.
Another thing, Cade Bortnam connected on 2 big passing plays. One, a 45-yard touchdown to Keondae Henry. The other, a big bomb to Brett Young, junior wide receiver, as he's now kind of coming into his own as the number 2 option for this Falcon offense. So it's good to see those guys getting going and finding a little bit of a rhythm and a little bit of a connection here in the first half of week 1. I'm very excited about what this second half will bring. Again, 21-7. Your Falcons are on top. And,
well, to quote the old country artist Brett Young, in case you didn't know, Brett Young of the Lake Dallas Falcons has put in that work this offseason, and he is looking very good. Very good.
Tips, you have anything to say before we get going in this second half?
I think we'll be able to continue to run the football. I mean, there's this weird safety linebacker thing that Greenville does. You'll watch, I think he's number 18. That's just opening us up. There's only 5 people in the box, so we'll keep running it and let Cade keep making big plays.
Pooch kick. It's going to bounce right around the 30-yard line. Quickly picked up by Riley Griffin. And he's going to get across the 50-yard line before he's brought down, pushed out of bounds around the 43-yard line. So they're going to have a short field. Flag comes flying across the field. Already we have another penalty.
I believe this is going to be, if he calls holding, I'm surprised. It might be like a little bit of a shove at the end. It kind of looked like a block in the back, but one of our guys was just trying to push him off from.
A little extracurricular?
Yeah, he was like, hey, get out of here. Like, enough of that.
Enough of that.
That would make sense. Riley Griffin might get special teams player of the game for these run backs if they keep pooching it to him.
He's one of the dogs out there, man. He's a senior.
You know?
He's a leader. I swear we got to clean that up. That's a seal.
That is not a seal, man. That is a nice dog.
That was a bad penalty, I guess. It was unsportsmanlike, so it's a personal foul. 15 yards. Back us up.
That's the kind of stuff that you can't have happen.
Yeah, I mean, y'all said it. The way Coach Young is, he's such a perfectionist that if anything's not going 100% perfect, he gets frustrated. Stuff like that just adds to that frustration.
Yeah. I mean, any coach would get frustrated at that.
I mean, that's true.
Come on. That's the type of stuff that you can't have happen. And now we got a false start going on. I guarantee you, halftime just was slightly uncomfortable being in there. I'm sure it wasn't the funnest halftime to sit through when you've put the ball on the ground. You had all these penalties, and I'm sure it was discussed at length to clean that up a little bit. And then now, coming out of the gate, you got 2 plays back-to-back. This is not going well, as Dylan Brockle is going to bounce it to the left side.
I don't think that was a penalty, Smitty. I think it was just something that the whistle wasn't blown or something, because they didn't give him a penalty for that. They just gave him second down, I guess, or no? They did back him up.
They did. So it's going to be second down. It's going to be second down and 13 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap. Bortnam looks left. He had trips left. He's got McAfee. He overshoots McAfee. A wide open Sam McAfee.
That would have been close to being maybe a house call. I'm not trying to call what it could have been, but he's fast enough and shifty enough that he could have made a man miss.
Absolutely. Thanks for all who are tuning in on our YouTube stream. You can find our YouTube stream at the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club YouTube page.
Shouts out to you.
Tune in on 95.7 FM if you are live here at the game. I believe we're always 95.3 FM. 88.9.
95.3 would be the range.
88.9 at home. So keep that in mind. Write that down if you want to tune in as Bortnam rolls left. Makes a couple men miss. He's got some green in front of him. He's going to have enough for a first down. And he stays on his feet inside the 35, brought down at the 32-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the Falcons.
That was an incredible run. He is fast. He looks faster this year.
He does. I would 100% agree with you on that.
He was already fast and gritty to get in there and kind of go through the line and be tough, pick up those extra yards. But, dude, he looks faster. Has a faster Cade Bortnam.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers on the right. Handoff up the middle. Brockle bounces it right, bounces it back up the middle, fighting for yardage. Really nothing doing on that play. Maybe a pickup of 1.
Offensive line didn't help him there. He waited, kind of stopped for a second, thought he saw a lane, and just picked up maybe 1, maybe an inch, but still going to be about. I picked up about 1. Going to be about second and
I don't think
9.
you can 100% blame that on O-line. A lot of times when it comes to, you got to hit that gap extremely quick.
Yeah, he stopped. He held up.
Where are you at, Tibbs?
I am behind the bench.
Screen pass. He's got Brockle, and he's got blockers.
Oh, nice move.
Broken tackle near the 22. He's inside the 10. Broken tackle. Brockle's in for a touchdown.
Oh, he called him out. Oh, touchdown. I called him touchdown. He called him out, then called it a touchdown. That is the craziest thing I've seen. That's going to be a Falcon touchdown. The ref pointed to the 5-yard line, so he stepped out, and then he put his hands up for touchdown.
Screen pass from Cade Bortnam. Great job, great setup, great play call, great execution. Nice work all the way around for the Falcons. They now have a commanding 27-7 lead with 10-10 to go here in the third quarter. Mitchell White on to attempt the extra point. The kick is up. The kick is good. Falcons 28-7 in the third quarter of this one. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent, has been a proud sponsor of your Lake Dallas Falcons football before there was a Lake Dallas Falcons football team. Mark was a sponsor before there were automobiles, before there was even a Mark Tucker. Ha! Impossible, you say? Not if you know Mark Tucker. Your rate's too high? Your company raising your rates every time you turn left? Give Mark a try. Mention Lake Dallas while getting a quote, and for every quote, $5 will go to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club. $5, $5, $5. Ka-ching! Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent.
Touchdowns in support, that's what Lake Dallas football is all about. Proudly sponsored by Lorenz Contracting, your trusted general contractor and roofing experts. For top-notch construction and roofing solutions, visit Lorenz Contracting at rustroofing.com. That's RUSS roofing.com.
32-yard screen pass from Cade Bortnam to Dylan, the debacle Brockle. Falcons now find themselves up 28-7 with 10-10 to go in the third quarter.
And we didn't have to see any red zone penalties there, so they did clean that up.
And this offense is electric. They show glimpses of it, but, you know, in football, what do they say, right?
I don't think they were even in the red zone, Cameron.
Hey, there's a point. There's a point to this conversation, okay? Hey, we didn't have to see any because they scored without having to be in there, all right? Don't tell me what I already know.
Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. We got some former players joining the group chat here on the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. St. John Gomez, Brendan Sorsby. We got Preston the Leg, Greg.
The Leg.
Taking a swim through these waters. Good to see you, boys. Thanks for joining us. And thanks to all the Falcon fans out there who have tuned in for this Week 1 contest between the Greenville Lions and the Lake Dallas Falcons. Lake Dallas putting on a show. There's been some exciting offensive plays here in this one. And we're not the only ones with games here tonight. We're going to be taking a swim through our district, seeing what's going around the area here shortly. Handoff, left side, couple broken tackles. He's going to pick up a few yards. It's going to be 2nd down 7. Looks like we might have an injured Lion on the field.
Yeah, Riley Griffin went and laid somebody out just now.
He's very close to the sideline. I do believe he's going to be able to get himself off. It's Dadrian Payton for the Lions. He puts his helmet back on, but since it came off, he's going to have to take at least one play off. We're not going to miss any time. Not going to have to step aside.
No, they blew it dead, but they're going to go ahead and restart it right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Riley Griffin hit him hard.
So we got a shotgun formation. Sniffer back on the left side. 2 receivers on the left. Ball's on the ground. Johnson picks it back up. Chased by Tanner Moon. A lot of pressure. Riley Griffin tries to push him out of bounds, and there was a collision. Lion-on-lion contact there. Number 67.
Somebody in plain clothes.
Who is not in pads. Took a beating on that one.
I mean, he went on the track. Almost took out what looks like the step team. Is that what you call that, step team?
High stepper, drill team, dance team.
The dance team, the high steppers are over here somewhere. This is like a different entity.
That looks like either high steppers or cheerleaders.
Got a false start. That's going to move them back. So it was 3rd down and 5. We're now looking at 3rd down and 10. Just under 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. I tell you that I had my brother-in-law help me cut commercials.
You did. I've heard him.
And now he did a good job. I have another brother-in-law, though, as well, and he tried to help me, and he couldn't say Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. He called it the Lake Dallas Breakfast Club. I don't know why. He just couldn't get it going. So shouts out to you, Brad. 3rd and 10. Johnson drops back, looks left, pump fakes, fires into double coverage. Oh, there's the mustard on the lettuce there. They're calling that. That is one of the most uncatchable balls I've seen.
That's going to be a pass interference. While we do that, I'm going to go around some scores around the district if you don't mind.
Sure.
So first up, we got Denton Broncos at Carrollton Newman Smith Trojans. That's going to be
They played last night.
Yeah, so I'm going to go from last night to tonight.
Okay.
It's going to be a 39-7 Denton Bronco loss. We've got another last night game. Garland Lakeview Centennial Patriots playing Frisco Memorial Warriors. Memorial Warriors can take a loss there to the Patriots. We got a halftime Granbury Pirates at Carrollton Creekview. Creekview is down 29-6 right now at half. We got Frisco Panther Creek playing Frisco Independence. Independence is down 34-7 to Frisco Panther Creek right now. And we will pause. Oh, no, we still got time here.
Yeah, we got time. We got plenty of time.
Frisco Emerson Mavericks. And we got the Dallas Hillcrest Panthers. Mavericks are up 42-3 at halftime. And Melissa Cardinals are playing the Argyle Eagles. And folks, in the second quarter, Argyle Eagles are down 15-7.
That's something to keep your eye on as we got a handoff up the middle. Nothing doing there for the Lions. We got another flag on the field. And, man, it just seems like every single play right now. That one's extracurricular type.
Yeah, and I've heard Coach yell a couple times to get everybody's head back in the game, and now they're going to have to come off to get yelled at. It's just not worth it. So time to be the bigger person in this game. I mean, obviously, Greenville's going to be a little bit more chippier since it's not going their way.
Yeah.
First game of the season, you had all this hype, and you're kind of getting throttled. So, I think there's going to be a little more chippier, so we got to keep the bigger head here. Because we're giving them plenty of, look how much we've moved them up the field already.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good. And if we can just kind of keep a good head on our shoulders like you're talking about, I believe this defensive unit's going to be able to get off the field rather quickly. Stop the big play. Okay, we got an
no, he's throwing his flag back to
him. Threw the flag back to the ref. All right. Well, they got me on that one. Put a fake out. 9:26 to go in the third quarter. Tight end on the right side, sniffer back on the right side.
That's a false start.
We got a false start, another flag. Woo, time to do some shout-outs. How about Addie, Jax, even Truitt, if you're listening to the Lake Dallas Falcons. Cameron, you got a shout-out?
Shout-out to Tommy and Darla Wooten for tuning in. First-time tune-inners. It's a new word.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right, tune-inners.
Yep, we'll use that all season.
Sounds good. There's got to be a different word for that. I think it's listeners.
No, first-time tune-inners.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Yeah, thank you.
Tune-inners?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, my gosh. What do we got going on here? We got a timeout Greenville. Timeout Greenville. You know what? Let's go ahead and reset from here as well. I think we're going to take a moment. We're going to step away. 9:26 to go the third. Falcons up 28-7. We'll get back to football before you know it, folks. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
In the heart of our community lies the spirit of young athletes thriving and growing, all thanks to Lake City's Football and Cheerleading Association, proud sponsors of the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. From field to spirit, they're shaping the future with every play and cheer. Lake City's Football and Cheerleading Association, a vibrant hub of growth and teamwork. Join us in applauding Lake City's Football and Cheerleading Association for their dedication to nurturing the next generation of Lake Dallas champions.
Hey folks, for any and all banking needs, go see our friends down at Point Bank. Point Bank, the People's Bank, will be glad to assist you in any and all banking needs. Proud sponsor of the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club and broadcast.
So I have been corrected. It is viewers. First-time viewers. Thank you. As he's going to take the snap, drop him back, looking. I will get play-by-play here, Smitty. A lot of pressure in his face.
And avoids a sack as he's scrambling. Moving around. Is he going to be able to get brought down? Huge play. Number 6. That's Darius Duncans.
That's our first time calling his name this season, and that was a heck of a tackle. Be able to take down big number 13 right there. My goodness, that's a huge sack. It is now going to be third down and a mile to go. So I say, why not go try to do it again?
You know what? I think you're right. I think they should do that again.
I mean, Why not?
Here we go. Falcons going to try to bring some pressure. Tanner Moon, great jump off the line, as this is going to go for quite a few yards. But still quite a few to go, as looks like they're going to be short of the first down marker by about 15, 17 yards. So,
and you're expecting pass, so he's going to be susceptible to be able to run a little bit. And, hey, you stop him. Now it's fourth down. You're forcing a punt. We've seen this movie before.
Just to be clear, when you said third down and a mile, it was third down and 36.
Yeah, so about almost a mile.
Close to a mile.
Yep.
I know you're struggling with words today, so I just wanted to be as clear as I could be.
Well, if you were tuning in, if you were tune-inners, you'd have seen that it was,
Please stop.
A mile. It was a mile.
Punt team out on the field. High snap. We might get there. Nope. Humphrey Kakuba not able to get it done. Bounces right into the hands of Xavier Rodriguez. He makes one man miss, puts the ball on the ground, and boy, that was chaotic.
So much happened right there.
That was chaotic.
He dropped the ball first, or bobbled it, grabs it, puts it on the ground, continues to run, and he's just lucky that he was able to get a little bit of yardage from all what just happened right there.
And I think we don't have to explain it, right? It's kind of even to the viewer. You can see what Coach Young's talking about when he says sloppy.
Yeah.
You can be up 3 scores with nearly half the game to go, and you're not playing to quite the level you feel like your team could be playing to. And I think that's what's going on here today.
Well,
the expectations for Lake Dallas are high this year.
It's week 1. You're going to see things like this, but you do have to clean it up. You do have to play clean. You want excellence every week.
Sam McAfee gets 5 yards on the carry.
For 60 minutes, you want
I think we're going to keep seeing McAfee out here for a little while. Looks like the DeBronco is dealing with a little bit of a waterlog issue over here.
A waterlog issue?
A waterlog.
What do you mean?
A little too many fluids.
Too many fluids, okay.
Too many fluids.
All right. Shotgun snap. McAfee, left side, trying to make something happen. Tries to find, he bounces it back towards the middle of the field and brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a few.
He almost broke away from that, too, and he's just kind of special the way he can break away and shift out of those things and get away and turn up field, you know?
A little pinball out there.
Yep. So, tips.
Go for it.
Third down. Have you noticed anybody on that sideline getting stretched out, cramping at all, or are they still seeing?
I'm actually seeing my first one. Oh, no, he's good. So actually, no one. I really think he just said, hey, can I get a quick stretch? So I don't think I haven't seen any cramping. So I really do think they are well prepared. It's just, like I said, Dylan just drank a little too much water a little too quickly with this heat.
Looks like we got a hold on that call. And so we're moving it back 10 yards. It's going to be about second down and 15. These penalties are not just troublesome to the game itself and how sloppy or well played of a game you're playing, but it's also very taxing to have these stoppages as McAfee catches a quick screen pass, and he's got a lot of room in front of him, driven out of bounds at the 46-yard line, and that's going to be enough for a Falcon first down.
Yep, that'll move the chains right there. Man, he gets that ball, and he's just able to run over space. One thing I'd want to see Sorsby, we read the thing there, Bortnam work on a little bit, is being able to lead out of the backfield a little bit more. He's able to lead him downfield with his passes and hit him in stride. If he get the running back a little bit more in stride, I think they can catch a little bit more yardage.
I agree. I absolutely agree. I think Bortnam's looking good, though, man.
He is looking good.
He really is.
He's going to knock the rust off.
Yeah. This is great. Shotgun snap. Travis Brewer, handoff up the middle. He tries to bounce it outside again, and they're just not able to get out there fast enough. Another flag comes flying in around midfield, and I can only assume it's another hold.
I think at this point, you make your first block. Unless the running back's gone, just stand there. I know you want to keep trying making a play, but once you're in that trail position, it's the easiest thing in the world to see a hold like that.
And that's where the flags are coming from, too.
Holding on the offense.
Holding on the offense. That's going to back them up 10.
Yeah, that was loud, wasn't it?
First and 20. Yeah, it was loud. I like that.
Are you by a speaker?
The speaker is pointed right at me, and then the other one is pointed right at y'all, but y'all are inside, so you can't hear anything. But that's what it comes down to. Everything's just in a trail. All of these are backside of the play. None of these are holding in the middle of the play. So they're doing well getting their hands inside, but once you're beat and you're in that trail spot and you're trying to hold inside, it's the easiest hold call in the world.
So this is McAfee. He's across midfield, driven out of bounds near the 45. once again.
Get some of those yards back.
So, Cameron, I want to kind of take a look at this Greenville defense because if you're a football guy, this is not something that you see very often.
No, you don't. And so one thing you're going to see, especially different with Greenville, is that they stack up 2 linebackers right here in the middle of the field. So if you'll wait a second, and our luck, they're not going to do it right here. But typically they stack up 2 linebackers right in the middle of the field. Out here they maybe?
It's kind of a 4-4 look right there. As Bortnam then fires a screen pass. He's got 32 across the 40, inside the 35, driven out of bounds at the 33-yard line. That's David Hopkins, the sophomore H-back, 5'11", 240. What a tank.
That's a big old boy right
Some would say a fire plug.
Well, reminds me of you in high school, huh?
You ever heard that, Fab? Fire plug? There we go. So, Cameron, yeah, break down this defense a little bit. Give the viewers at home
stacked up like, so you see them right now. You see 14, the 2 linebackers are stacked up. And so, as the play develops, I was trying to give you time to call the play here.
No, McAfee takes it, gets a yard or 2. But really what you're seeing is the 3 down linemen up front. Those are your defensive linemen. Then you got the 3 linebackers going across.
Yes, but you have a linebacker that drops down, and he's going to hide. Essentially what he's trying to do is hide behind the linebacker in the middle of the field, which kind of gives him that option to, correct me if I'm wrong here, drop back or go send downfield towards quarterback, running back, whoever.
He's essentially playing as another linebacker.
Yes.
But he's in a weird position, and I'm not quite sure why they're doing that. I talked with Coach Young about that earlier, and it's not something that you see very often. He's playing behind the true Mike, the true middle linebacker, and it's just something that's quite unique to this team. As Bortnam flips out a screen pass, and it's going to pick up 7 or 8 yards.
Yeah, they just chip away like that because, again, they're stacked up in the middle of the field.
Yeah. So this Falcon offense, they're fighting through adversity, and they are marching down the field. It's 2nd down or 3rd down and short. Inside 5 minutes now here in this 3rd quarter. 28-7, Falcons lead. As it always is, we're looking at shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers on the right side, lone wide receiver on the left.
Keondae Henry wide open.
Keondae Henry, he's open, and it's going to be caught for a first down.
Is underthrown.
I don't know if y'all saw that adjustment that Keondae just did, but by God, it was underthrown.
Yeah.
He swam over the DB and just kind of fell and cradled it. It was
he had to. It was
great adjustment.
Did you just hit us with a by God?
He hit us with that and a goofy laugh all in the same thing.
It's going to be first down for the Falcons. Right at about the 12-yard line. 28-7 is your score. Falcons on top. Great pitch and catch there from Cade Bortnam to Keondae Henry. He saw exactly what you saw, Cameron, that single coverage.
One-on-one.
Hey, if you beat him right off the jump, I'm coming to you. And that's what happened, as it's going to be a handoff. Dylan Brockle is going to push forward for a pickup of 4 yards. He's hit hard.
Yep. But he's tough, man. He's tough. He's no longer waterlogged. I think we got some cramping going on.
Yeah, we got an injured Lion on the field. Hopefully we're looking at just a cramp. We'll get right back to you. We're going to take a break and step aside. 28-7, Falcons on top, and they are knocking on the door once again. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
We'll be right back with more Lake Dallas Falcon football from the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
Hey Falcon fans, your local community bank, Point Bank, would like to invite you to its location right here in Corinth to get your very own Lake Dallas school logo debit card. It's free when you open up a new personal checking account. To sweeten the deal, Point Bank will make a $25 donation to your choice of participating booster clubs. Point Bank is a member of FDIC Bank. Good luck, Falcons.
If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million.
Sweet Huffine Chevrolet in Louisville, where the prices are so low, so low, so low, so low.
You know where I go when I'm craving some delicious chicken? I stop by Chick-fil-A, located in Kensington Square on Swisher Road in Corinth. Be sure to try the new Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich, and remember to try out the Chick-fil-A One app, available on the Android and iOS App Store. Eat more chicken, Falcons.
All right, fellas, let's go.
Welcome back to the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
All right, we're back. We are back. 28-7, Falcons on top, 3:58 here to go in the third quarter.
Tips, what was your go-to for cramps?
Pickle juice.
Did you ever try the old mustard trick?
They tried to do that, and I made sure to never cramp my senior year when they made the switch to mustard.
Makes sense.
What do they do with mustard?
You eat mustard.
They literally, like, shotgun it into your...
How much mustard? We'll get back to this. We'll call the play, but I'm curious. McAfee in motion, and got the Bortnam fires. He's got number 32, Davin Hopkins.
That was a great play design. He was wide open in the middle of the field.
Touchdown for the Falcons as they now extend their lead. They start pouring it on at this point.
Man, that was a cool little play right there. That was a great design. See him? Was he playing silverback right there, Tips? I missed it.
Yep. Yeah. Every time. That's where he's lined up. You just kind of leak him out.
They put him out because he wasn't 81. It was number 32 in there, and plays that silverback, gets out there, and he's a weapon. You got to watch him.
Mitchell White once again boots an extra point through, and that is going to extend our lead 35-7 with 3:34 to go here in this one. So while we got a little bit of time, Tips, how much mustard would they make you?
I mean, what is normal for like a hot dog? You know, like just a little pattern where it's like a little.
I would say like a couple teaspoons.
No,
talk about
like
hot dogs.
Quadruple that. It was a squeeze and a half on that mustard, and it was.
I've got a packet right here. Smitty can try. Right there.
If you're cramping up there in the warm box that we have, unfortunately, with how hot it is outside, maybe get a little mustard in there, huh?
I like mustard.
I don't know. Like mustard's really good. Like, all right, weird thing here. Pizza rolls and mustard. One of my favorite things.
All right, hang on.
Okay.
What?
Pizza rolls and mustard.
Sound off in the chat. What do you put on your pizza rolls? I know for a fact we're not going to get one person saying it's mustard.
We're not getting one mustard.
Honey mustard too.
Sound off.
1, 2.
888-787-BIRD. 35-7. Here comes a pooch kick from Mitchell White, as it's going to be fair caught around the 24-yard line. That's where the Lions are going to take over for this drive.
I mean, mustard and pizza rolls, that's just throwing me off a little bit.
I bet there's got to be somebody. Or let's at least try it. We'll try that next week when we're doing our film. How about that?
The general consensus will be ranch dressing.
It'll probably be ranch dressing. That's pretty common since it's a pizza roll. What do people put on pizza? That would be ranch dressing.
Micah says put nothing on pizza rolls. And I'd actually have to agree with
I'm the same way. I don't put anything on them.
Mustard.
I'll do ranch. We got some people coming in and saying ranch.
Mustard.
Darla Wooten saying ranch.
Don't knock it till you try it.
No one's going to try that.
Nobody's trying that, bud.
Here we go, shotgun formation.
Oh, my.
Pitches it out, and it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, he got scared.
Xavier Rodriguez.
I'll tell you right now.
Some footsteps to hear.
Jerry Irvin. What is so funny?
Preston Craig Adams says, that's foul. You should be put in jail for that.
Number 35, Irvin, that dude is a player. He's getting through this line and putting pressure in the quarterback's face. Just watch him. He's not built like a defensive lineman. He's skinny. He's quick.
Okay, Preston, have you tried it?
Second down and 10, just over 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Drops back, fires. He's got a man nearly intercepted.
Who was that? Oh, guess who?
Yeah, guess who?
Guess who?
And he read that from the beginning of the play.
Xavier Rodriguez, who we talked about at the beginning of this broadcast.
Absolute dog.
Absolute art dog, dude.
Zinjan chiming in. We were talking a little bit about the Lions' defense, and he's saying they are playing a nickel formation on the defensive side. So we definitely appreciate the input, and if anybody knows secondaries and nickel formations and defenses, it's that guy.
Yep,
it's that guy. As Anthony Johnson drops back, heaves up a prayer into double coverage, nearly intercepted. That ball never had a chance.
It did not, but man, if they're able to pick that off right there, I mean, I think that almost makes you put your second team in, right?
Tony Butler was trying to chase that one down under the lights, got a little bit turned around.
Tips, do you see anybody warming up over there a little bit?
Nope.
All right, I guess we'll keep them in. Get them acclimated with the
No one's,
conditions.
I mean, Dylan's still, he made some plays on the last thing, and he's still got a water issue.
All right.
But other than that, everything's normal. Got the flag people over here.
Punt coming in.
Having fun.
Xavier Rodriguez trying to get underneath this one. He's going to let it bounce. It's going to bounce around midfield. And you could hear it from here. At least I think I could. I'm sure some Falcon coaches yelling, get back, get back, get back. And they did. So the Falcons are going to take over around midfield, 47-yard line on their side of the 50.
I'm telling you, I just watched Curran Hill pick up Jakarian Jackson from getting him in trouble because he thought he was about to mouth off. And he picked him up, manhandled him for about 5-10 yards, and then they started walking the sideline to keep him away from getting in trouble.
That's leadership right there.
That is what that is.
So we got Hopkins in at the sniffer back once again. Hand up. No, play action. Great play action. Brett Young open. Got. At the 25. Makes a move at the 20. And he's going to get brought down inside the 15-yard line. Another huge play by number 9, Brett Young.
That dude looks good. Tips. You keyed on it pregame. That dude looks good. He looks good.
Yeah, I was at the inter squad and I was at scrimmage last week. I'm like, man, he looked like he definitely put in the work this offseason.
He has made tremendous steps from last season.
I would agree, man. He really, I would agree. There's a significant improvement. Travis Brewer trying to scoot around, finds a seam up the middle, gets it down near the 5-yard line, and we got some extracurricular going on near the line of scrimmage. We got to try to keep a cool, calm, level head. Mm-hmm. We do not need any penalties inside this 10-yard line.
That's the last thing we need right now. I was not doing that, though. I heard the giggle.
Shotgun snap. Bortnam fires man-to-man coverage. Keondae Henry not able to come down with it.
I see he was trying to have a little fun with it.
He was.
Trying to have a little fun with it.
Keondae cramping up a little bit. Is that what it looks like to you, Tips?
Yeah, I can see it. Charlie Horson.
That's not fun. Get the mustard. Get the pizza rolls. As that's going to take us into the fourth quarter, 35-7. Falcons on top and knocking on the door once again. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Are you ready for some thrilling touchdowns, heart-stopping tackles, and game-changing plays? It's football season in Lake Dallas, and excitement is in the air. And when it comes to Lake Dallas football, there's one name you can trust to find your perfect touchdown-worthy home. Sanders Realty, proud sponsor of the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
A great smile leaves a lasting impression, and at Corinth Orthodontics, that's exactly what they specialize in. Call Corinth Orthodontics at 940-321-3919. And don't forget, your smile is their passion.
Ladies and gentlemen, football season is back, and there's no better way to kick it off than with Huffine Subaru Corinth, proud sponsor of the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. Huffine Subaru Corinth is not just your ordinary car dealership. They're the driving force behind the Lake Dallas community. With a passion for sports, they're dedicated to helping our local athletes reach for the stars. Go see them now for any pre-owned and new vehicle needs.
Welcome back to the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
Falcons knocking on the door, 3rd down and 5 from the 5, and it's play action. Bortnam looking right, rolling right. He's got an open man, and he couldn't quite make the throw on the move.
Had a guy in his face, and that's a hard throw to make right there with a guy in your face. Hey, real quick, Tips, can you say the word smile for me real quick?
No.
Here comes the kicking unit. Mitchell White,
redemption.
On to attempt. I believe he's 0 for 2 on field goals, but he's perfect on extra points.
He should be good here.
I feel
good range.
This is bread and butter right here. This is going to be the one to get him back on track.
We're a man short.
Except we're missing one.
Got a little personnel issue that we are quickly fixing. And here we go. Are we going rolling clock for the fourth quarter?
It seems like it. I saw hang on.
Here's the kick. It's up. It's good. Never a doubt in anyone's mind. Number 29, Mitchell White, getting things back on track, putting one through the uprights. Falcons lead 38-7 with 10:57 to go here in the fourth quarter. We got a rolling clock. We're going to have a little less time to stick around, so we'll keep it right here for right now. I do have another loyal listener, loyal Browns fan, chiming in. Buddha says that he's one to talk mustard. He said if it's Cleveland Stadium stirred, then you double dip that pizza roll. So
told you, I'm not alone.
You go for it.
Yeah. Buddha also butchers the rules to golf. Also,
yeah.
So.
Oh, that was not a good thing to say.
I'm just kidding.
That's going to cause a whole problem.
I am joking.
Tune in on the chat, Pops. As we got 10:57 to go here in the fourth quarter. Falcons set to kick off. I think there's a bit of a, hey, I don't care what the score is. You go out there, you play football speech going on in the Greenville sideline right now.
Yep.
People are, if you look out there and you pay close attention to what you're seeing, you're going to start to see some people kind of limping, favoring one leg over the other. It seems to really be hitting right now.
I mean, my hamstring, I haven't even played. My hamstring's getting tight.
Is that right?
Up here, man, yeah.
Get some mustard, man.
It's the heat, dude. I mean, I can feel it.
Mitchell White, little pooch kick, fair catch.
Okay.
And there we go.
We're going to see a little second team here, Tips. Can you tell?
No, I don't believe we are. I believe I see Xavier Rodriguez.
Yeah, we're getting mixed in.
There's some mixes.
Okay, good deal. Michael Barra tuning in, saying the Falcons looking good. We got a lot of good listeners tuning in tonight. Thank you guys for your support. Be sure to like our Facebook page, Lake Dallas Quarterback Club at Facebook. Give us a shout. Comment, subscribe, smash that like button. Handoff up the middle. He's going to fall forward for 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, gotta be sure to stop a run right there. This clock's going to continue to run, which is a good thing, but gotta shoot up those holes right there, because that's a little chunk of change you don't want to give up.
On comes Davin Hopkins. He caught a touchdown pass. He's been playing sniffer back nearly every single offensive snap of this game for the Falcons. And now he's lining up at Mike linebacker. He's a sophomore.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's trying to get in there and make some things happen. So I think we got a real football player on our hands with number 32.
Riley Griffin just got drugged.
He did, and it looks like we do have a lion down, and he looks like he's in some pain. So we're going to step aside, and we'll be right back. Score is 38-7. We got about 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter of this one. Falcons on top. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
We'll be right back with more Lake Dallas Falcon football from the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
Hicks is your resource for high-quality, cutting-edge industrial flooring solutions. Need decorative commercial flooring or long-lasting floors for heavy manufacturing? Is moisture or damaged flooring affecting your workplace productivity? Or are you looking to build a new facility from the ground up? No matter your situation, TW Hicks Incorporated will meet your needs and surpass your expectations. Call 940-498-3444. Hey Falcon Faithful, are you protected? Well, if you're not, give Mark Tucker a call from Allstate Insurance 24/7 coverage, and he'll get you helped out on your auto, home, and anything else you might need. Give him a call at 940-321-1881.
Drive the excitement of Lake Dallas Falcon football with James Wood Auto Park, proud sponsors of the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. From the field to the road, they are all about top performance. James Wood Auto Park, the driving force of the Lake Dallas Falcon football.
Okay, let me go check.
38-7, 10 minutes to go in this one. Quick pass, left side, met quickly.
Your station change.
And that's going to be a quick tackle. Who's that, number 27 for the Falcons? To Peyton Stewart, defensive back, senior defensive back.
Man.
Making a play out there.
They hit him hard.
Some movement up front there.
Yep.
Falcon defense looking good. Trying to make something happen. Ball carrier is going to push through. He's going to have plenty for a first down.
I like the hustle of them. Even though they're allowed a big play right there, they still make sure they swarm the ball.
Absolutely.
And I think that Coach Young does a good job of really telling them, hey, do not stop on the play. Do not give up on this play.
It looks like 1st and 10, ball on the 36-yard line. Anthony Johnson struggled tonight. This Falcon defense has been giving him fits. As it's going to be a keeper right up the middle, and he goes through the heart of the Lake Dallas defense.
We got another
injured Lion on the field. Oh, man, I hate to see this. It's just so darn hot out there, and I don't know if these are cramps. It looks like they are. I mean, it's still.
That's what it is.
I'm looking at it right now. 93 degrees.
He's getting up and playing.
It's 10 o'clock at night.
They really have that warrior mentality right now, man.
And
good stop.
That's a nice play right there. Who was that? That number 19?
Indeed.
Let's make sure we get that name out there. Terrence Livingston, sophomore defensive lineman, 5'10", 180. Awesome. Listed on your roster.
Yeah, and, to go back to the whole cramping thing, first off, I think you'll kind of jinxed it. Someone brought it up, and then the cramp started happening after.
I know. I feel bad.
I mean, it's been hot, and it's getting to the end of the game. I'm hot from just walking up there at halftime.
No one's going to feel sorry for
I'm
you.
weak. I'm just pathetic. But I think it's just naturally people's bodies are starting to degrade from how hot it is. So I think the cramping's going to be kind of natural here, no matter how much you prepared.
The good news is, week by week, this will get better. I know anyone listening right now has probably been affected one way or another by the heat this summer. I think anybody in any state of America is tired of it, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Number 21, Lawson Nichols, the junior defensive back, making a huge play in the end zone for the Falcons.
First one of the year. That was a great play breakup. And I mean, he just shoots over. He sees the ball, reads the play perfectly, gets over, grabs it, and falls down the end zone.
Very athletic play. Way to make something happen right there. Awesome.
That's what you want. I mean, that's awesome.
Lawson Nichols getting a good read, getting up in the air, coming down with it. Showing his athleticism, showing his hands, Cameron.
He got that dog in him.
Got that dog in him.
Give us a bark.
Arf.
There you go.
38-7 Falcons on top. About 7 minutes to go in this one. It's not going to linger too much, folks. We got a rolling clock going on.
Got a new quarterback in.
New quarterback. As it looks like number 12.
Jack Bryant.
Jack Bryant. That's a good, solid football name right there. Jack Bryant.
Sure is.
We got a few new players.
We've got number 11 in
on the field. Looks like the twos are in.
Braxton Allison.
Still got some ones. Brett Young's out there on the top of your screen, folks.
Braxton Allison in. We got
Ethan
McAfee.
Blakesley still in there. McAfee still out there. But yeah, number 11. Sorry, did you already say his name? Braxton Allison?
Yep.
And it's going to be a read.
He's going to keep it.
Jack's going to keep it. Scramble, right side. I think he's got enough for a first down. He's brought down really pretty far out of bounds.
Yeah, but he's fast. He's quick.
I think the refs threw so many flags in the third quarter, they're kind of sick of it.
Yeah, they're kind of keeping the flags in the pocket for a little bit, chilling out.
Keep that clock rolling.
Yep. They're ready to go home. They're hot.
Andy Walker tuning in.
What up, Andy?
Gavin Coleman, former defensive lineman for the Lake Dallas Falcons.
How are you, Gavin?
It's fun to see the old players tuning in.
It really is.
Shotgun snap. And it's a handoff. Travis Brewer. He's going to scamper for a first down.
I'm glad it's a rolling clock because it would have been stopping with all these out-of-bounds plays.
Yeah.
But they're going to keep that clock rolling. Falcons are just going to keep trying to chip away and take this one to the bus,
Take it to the bus. What do they say up where you're from?
Me? Unhitch the wagons, put the ponies in the barn. If you will.
What do you think of that, Adam?
What a boomer loser.
It's a broken
Jack Bryant, not really kind of a broken play. Yeah, you're right. Not really knowing what to do with it there. I'm not sure if it was a designed run. If so, somebody's wires got crossed somewhere, and that's kind of how it goes.
Speaking of wires, Fun fact, our new cameraman, Josh, electrician.
Outstanding.
Just for you guys. Just for you guys.
Speaking of wires,
a little tips nugget for you.
Thank you. So he's a jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, if you will.
Or at least electricity.
Yep, just one of them.
Where's the tips nugget?
We didn't get a tips nugget tonight.
You know what? Hey, the game's not over yet. We got 2 things to get to. We need a tips nugget, but before we do that, we want to make sure we're still giving you the action here, as it's 3rd down, 5 to go. We're going to see what happens on this 3rd down play, and then the payoff to the tease that we've been giving you all night is going to happen. Travis Brewer scampers for a 1st down. He's across midfield. Falcons going to move the chains, but right now, I want to get down to the nitty-gritty. We were served food up in this press box.
We were.
And Cameron Hobbs indulged in, really, quite frankly, I lost count of how many pieces of pizza.
No, there's no way. That's not how this works. That's not how this works.
Could you please give the folks at home your one-bite review on, what was the name of it? Pepper's Pizza?
Peppers or Poppers, something. So here's the deal with them. I'm a tough grader because I don't think you earn a perfect 10 unless you earn that perfect 10, right? So the sauce to bread ratio on it, as this play is going to develop here, I'm going to give that sauce to bread ratio a little bit mid.
Crust up the middle. Travis Brewer gets a few yards. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. These kids deserve their name to get called.
As you should be. A little bland. I'm going to give it a solid 6.8. 6.8.
I don't think that's a bad review.
6.8.
I'm going to go a little lower, but I'm a really tough critic, you know.
What do you give it, a 6.1?
I'm going to go 6.7.
Are you kidding me? Now, I did have a hot dog.
Oh, yeah. Tell us about that after this play. Jack Bryant takes the shotgun snap, handoff up the middle. It's Travis Brewer, and I believe he might have enough for a Falcon 1st down. No, they're going to mark him just short.
So I had a hot dog.
Yeah, how was that, Cameron? Did you put any stirred on there?
Smelled like a shoe from a locker room. And I had one bite, did not swallow it.
I watched that.
I'm going to give that a 1.4.
Okay. All right. So we got our first dog of the year on the books. We got our first pizza of the year. We got our first press box food review of the year here in Greenville. Very thankful for all the folks here at Greenville for hosting us.
Yeah, they're great.
And it is Pedals Pizza. Peddlers is top tier, says Juan Pablo. And Steelers, my team, 96 also tunes in. So my apologies. Thank you guys for correcting me. That's what you're here for. That's what the Falcon faithful will do.
Juan Pablo, I think 6.8 is fair. And again, I think you should agree.
If you don't agree, throw your rating in the chat. With 2 minutes to go here, we'll be sure to get to those comments, but 38-7 is your score. Jack Bryant hands it off to Travis Brewer up the middle once again, and we're just kind of running this thing out, and that's the way it's been. The Falcons have had a fantastic game so far. Before we recap that, I want to throw it down to our sideline reporter, Adam Tips, standing out there in this Sahara Desert level heat. Adam Tips, do you have a tips nugget for us?
I did not prepare one, boys.
Oh,
I gotta be honest with
you. Give us some fun facts?
The jitters of the first game of the season, got to me, and I was just super excited, and I forgot to do a tips nugget. But I mean, read me some questions. Hey, send the questions. Maybe I have some answers.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to that as we're under 120. I want to make sure I get it right because we do appreciate it. Peddlers Pizza. Peddlers Pizza. Thank you guys for correcting me.
What do you rate it?
It's victory formation. Falcons gonna walk out of here with a win. 38-7 is gonna be your final score. We are just at about 1 minute to go. And now that we've kind of rolled through what a letdown of Tips Nugget was, we got the pizza review in. We've kind of ran through all the plays of the game.
My Tips Nugget was mustard. Mustard on pizza rolls.
Terrible.
Horrible Tips Nugget.
Plays of the game, I mean, Cade Boardman was great. He found Keontae Henry for a 45-yard touchdown. He was able to run one in himself, quarterback sneak. Found Dylan Brockle on a screen pass, 32-yard touchdown, and found Hopkins for a touchdown to go up 35-7. So the air attack has been fun to watch. The ground game was fun to watch as well. They just almost run a fake knee. Anyways, it was fun. I think Coach Young is going to say it was a bit sloppy.
Well, there's a lot of good things come out of this game, though. There's a lot of good to come out of this game. A lot of things you got to clean up. It's week 1. You're going to see things like this happen. Got to clean some things up. Going to week 2, ready to roll. But week 1, we saw a lot of positive from this team, and I'm eager to see what week 2 brings from the start.
I know. Here's what I'm excited about, guys. I'm excited about getting back into this. I'm excited about calling games for the Falcons this year. I'm excited about bringing bringing you guys the action on Friday nights and a couple of Thursday nights, and hopefully we get some playoff action as well. Stick with us here on YouTube throughout the season. We'll be here every week. You can find us on Facebook at the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club Facebook page. And, you know, as far as the games around the district, those are coming to a bit of a close. Really all blowouts. You guys can go check those. But the one on everyone's mind, or at least if you follow local football, Argyle and Melissa squared off, and they're about to start the third quarter. Melissa is up 22-7. So if you're on anything where you can watch other football games, tune into that one and see what Argyle is all about this year. It'll be a lot of fun. Are we going to have a Coach Young interview? Adam Tips? If not, not a big deal. I think he's going to address the team. So anything from you? Any final words, sir?
I think once we get to next week, we're inside, you know, at the old Ford. So I think, you know, the heat won't be that much of a discussion. The only thing is I think there might be some maybe some extra running this week, you know, to try to get some of these penalties knocked out. But other than that, I mean, the Falcons came out and balled out. So knock off some of these penalties that we saw. And
yeah, absolutely. Game. And I don't want to, let's not walk out of here hounding on them. We won 38-7. What a great week one. What a great time, guys. Thanks for everyone again. Thanks for Fab twisting and tweaking on the board. Thanks for Josh, the electrician cameraman. Thanks for Cameron Hobbs explaining all the different defenses and formations and giving you food reviews. And for me, we are out. Thank you, Falcon fans. We'll see you next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, football season is back, and there's no better way to kick it off than with Huffine Subaru Corinth, proud sponsor of the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. Huffine Subaru Corinth is not just your ordinary car dealership. They're the driving force behind the Lake Dallas community. With a passion for sports, they're dedicated to helping our local athletes reach for the stars. Go see them now for any pre-owned and new vehicle needs.